No, last week when we played, it was Dayun's birthday, and then we lost 4 games in a row. He was really like sad, and then he went out alone. I wouldn't be able to do that like alone. Like I don't know what was going through his mind, but I think he just needed to get a break, get out of the house and just enjoy his time and just not think about league.
I think the worst thing you can do when you're feeling down is probably play league.
Yes.
Honestly, like I've done these mistakes so many times already in my career. I think that's a lesson I learned throughout the years, and nowadays whenever I feel down, I just kind of try to take an extra step back perhaps than I usually do. Just do other things than playing league for once. If it's just like doing laundry or cleaning your room, it might help.
If things really get too stressful in the house, or I just want to get out, then I just go to the gym or I just go chill with friends or something. And it's really important that you get like some space and you give yourself some space to not play league all the time, because as he said, if you only play league and you don't think about what is like wrong, it's just gonna stack up and it's gonna like explode one day and you're not gonna know what's going on.
I can't be jumping out my seat for everybody's mind and needs. No, that don't make me selfish, baby, that don't make me mean. I got my own life. I got my own life. I can't be worried about no spacecraft, no artificial beat. No, that don't make me nervous, baby, that don't mean a thing. I got my own life. I got my own life. And you should get a life of your own now. I got my own life.
A few years ago, I was bigger.
Hey, you.
Body? Yeah.
Who's behind the camera, actually?
We performed really well in 2013, beyond our expectations as well. And then I realized that I was getting more exposure in terms of social medias and media's interviews and everything. One day I had to do a documentary that was 40 minutes long. I was really into it because I enjoyed answering the questions and stuff, but then when the documentary came out, I watched like 30 seconds and I couldn't stand myself. So I decided from a day to another to just change. I went all in and then I saw the results and I was really happy with it. From that day, I tried to keep that way of living. When I came back to Fnatic, Martin was already training at the gym, but he decided to have a schedule as well, and it was fitting mine. So it was actually good that we got gym buddies, because we basically have the same schedule, and so we go at the gym together and then we come back, we can play together, we can practice.
I have the better workout partner because I go with Bora, and he's been going to the gym for a long period already. And me as someone who recently started, it's really nice to have someone who kind of knows what's up, once you get there. And for Fabian, he goes with Finlay, I think.
I go to the gym maybe 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes in the afternoon and sometimes in the evening. When I go in the evening, I try and drag Fabian along with me. Originally, it was quite an effort. He didn't want to come. He said it was pointless, and he's CBA. It says it's more useful to play solo queue for 1 hour. But after a few times I got him going, more and more he started to realize it was he felt much better. He was looking better. So he started to realize, oh, it's actually pretty good. So now he actually bugs me and asks me, oh, are we going to the gym tonight? So that's progress, and that's good.
How is it to go with Finlay?
It's fun.
First times we went, he was kind of lost.
I'm still pretty new, so I don't know exactly what exercises I should do. I know what I should do, but not how many times, or I just try to stick with a few exercises. I think I just have to watch more or ask more, watch on YouTube maybe how to make it more efficient. Because I'm a noob in the gym, bronze.
Look at those legs. Oh yeah. Insanely shredded. You'll be your personal trainer for 2,000 euros per month. No, fair take.
I mainly focus on my arms, my chest, my abs and my shoulders. I didn't do a single leg workout yet.
Because he says legs are useless, so he never does legs because they're useless, apparently. But he does work hard when we go there. You can tell when we leave he's exhausted.
I would say Martin, what he really likes working a lot is arms, because it's something that he can see the most, I assume. So,
well, I'm running a 6-day schedule and I'm trying to do every body part twice during that time. However, recently I've been starting to go swimming instead of one of my leg days. Then again, I think swimming kind of focuses on the whole body and it's not only about the legs, but at the same time I'm kind of just in my experiment phase in terms of going to the gym, so I'm perhaps trying more things than I should, but I'm always sticking to this 6-day schedule no matter what.
I think it was better for me as a person to adopt a healthy lifestyle where I can feel better, I can focus better. Many people are doing exercises. They are telling me that they feel better. Like, for example, Martin was the first one, and then Fabian, Finlay.
For me, I've always been into sports when I was younger, and I always found it important to not only look good and feel good physically, but actually the whole thing influences your mental game as well. And I think that's something I was just lacking, honestly. Like when I started playing as a pro, I just kind of dropped the whole doing sports thing and I was kind of lazy. Going to the gym is not only something you do for a period of time and then you stop doing it. I think it's just sort of a lifestyle you choose to live.
We've been training really hard this week. We've been playing more screaming games than ever and focusing a lot on finding what's the correct playstyle for us, what we consider is the strongest in the meta and so on. So we should have good performances this week based on how much we've been practicing and the effort that we're making, so yeah.
But today I didn't play League, so...
You play one custom game with Graves.
Only one custom game.
It's enough, your spirit.
Okay. This week I just trying to more focus on League of Legends, so I stopped playing Overwatch, I stopped playing phone game or Facebook, Twitter, any social media. I just stopped with everything. I only focus on League of Legends and I just watching many VOD, like HK game, ACS game, APL game, yeah. So I should be better than last week.
For today I want to focus on this, so the laners feed information and the people that make decisions, so usually jungle and support, are going to be making questions. So we have a good flow of communication, we can plan ahead, and then we are on the head of our opponents and we win out of this, okay? So high communication and we got this. Come on strong.
1, 2, 3,
Fnatic!
Let's go!
Jump on Twitter, guys. Let us know if you think Fnatic will bounce back from their 4-game losing streak with hashtag FNCWin. Jump onto Twitter and let us know whether or not you believe in the vitality! Cabo's teleporting in, and Baron's still alive. Equalizer's trying to hold Vitality out the pit. Baron picked up by Vitality, but Chúc loses his life in the process. Who else gets taken down? Police is cold where he stands, tries to flash away. A great pinball shot from Spirit, and Featherman's running down the rest of Vitality. The third largest comeback.
From 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, from that early on, Fnatic punish the mistakes of Vitality. And with a risky team composition, guarantee at least 1 point from the series. So, skirmishes or team fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's going to pick up the win. Fnatic, can they bounce back? Can they go 2-0 after dropping every single game last week? Going to be a little bit late. Spirits come in from the side. Baron's load stolen away by Fnatic. Gift wrapped by Vitality. Caboshot's looking for Rekkles. Not going to have the damage. That's a triple kill. On for the Quadra. The bomb's going to deal the damage, but Rekkles finds it. Pentakill not on the cards as Fnatic turn back for the base. Just styling on Vitality with 15 kills. Fnatic put on a fantastic performance. Keep the minions alive with the Baron as well. Nexus being taken down, and Fnatic end their losing streak by destroying Vitality securing 3 points and trying to get that confidence back.
Living in a gaming house means that you have to basically learn a lot of stuff, living with other people, doing your own daily tasks and everything. So you have to be more independent.
So the guys are pretty good with their chores. We have a daily rota, so each day it's someone's chore day, and they have to wipe the table and do the dishwasher, and every day it's someone's day, and I have a day as well, and Lewis has a day where we have to do this kind of stuff, and they're generally pretty good with it. They don't complain, and they just get on with it and do it. So I would say that their parents would be pretty proud of them for just getting on with it and doing what needs to be done. What they realize is that this is a shared space, it's a shared environment, and they got to put in the time and effort for them as well. It's not like they have staff. I'm not the staff, you know, I'm their manager, and yes, I do a lot of housework, but at the same time, it's everyone's responsibility to make the place that they live in a habitable and nice place of living. And I think they will understand this.
Take my mouse pad.
So for me personally, I really like that we're playing earlier, because this way we can use the afternoon as rest, or like we can choose what to do in the afternoon. Normally, let's say that we play at 9, we cannot, at 9 in the night, we cannot scrim, and we can only play solo queue. But then in solo queue, you don't really want to spam the champions that you're planning on playing, right? So it's, even though it's not useless because you're still playing League, it's like basically you're waiting for the match. That if you play in the morning, then the match it's over fast, so then you have the rest of the day to rest, recover, or do whatever you want. So I prefer it. And also that we're playing on Saturday morning. This means that the players are going to have Saturday afternoon and Saturday night Saturday afternoon kind of off, and Saturday night off, and they will be able to rest on Sunday. So I think it's better. It syncs more with the world instead of how we start normally the week on Sunday.
For me, it's not uncomfortable. Yeah, so I don't know. Usually in 12 or 12 this time is I'm usually in the bed. So yeah.
Actually, at 12 you should be out of the bed.
Yeah, for sure. I should be, but I'm lazy, so. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Like Saturday we can have more time, so I think it's good, but we need the time for the comfortable at the playing Saturday. Yeah.
For me, the only drawback is that we have less time to prepare the draft on that day. That's the only weak point, I would say.
All right, this is going to be an exciting one as the team's just revving up. Now, I don't know what they could do against this many super minions, and Fnatic are going to come in here and keep up the pressure. And Exile, he needs to go big here and land the damage, but Spirit is all over him. He's going to have to back away, but Move is going to drop to open up this fight. Meanwhile, Gamsu and Rekkles going to town on this tower. Vizicachi is tanking up, but he's not doing a good job of it. Exile's going to come in, try and get the burst off, but Rekkles able to cleanse and jump away. 5-4-1, and this will be game 1 over to Fnatic. This is game 2 between these two teams. Fnatic 1 game up. Unicorns of Love need this win to even us up to a 1-1 and get at least 1 point on the week, because going home with a 2-0 after such a good performance yesterday will be heartbreaking. Both these two teams coming into the day with those 2-0s. Spirit wasn't able to land it, but now Spirit, no flash. Move will hit him with a cocoon, and Spirit, he may just go down here. Feathervin is trying to help out, but yeah, Rekkles just died on the sidelines as well. Feather will go into Sanguine Pool, almost feels like he has to fight here. He comes back up and instantly goes back down. Yellowstar and Gamsu, there's just nothing they can do. Nexus turrets are falling, and Unicorns of Love close in onto the Nexus. It's going to go down. Unicorns of Love equal up the day.
I think probably Fabian is more open towards his fans. I'm not sure. I think I had a period of my career where I was like kind of letting the fans come really close to me. But these days I kind of keep it on a professional level, so I would probably say that Fabian has a more direct connection with his fans, but I'm not sure who has the most fangirls. It's hard to say. But I think both of us are
fucking good looking.
That, and I think we're both pretty famous as well, so it's a tough call.
He's more famous, so he has more fangirls. That's the logic.
To be honest, we don't have that much free time because we play League. It's an environment where there is a lot of competition.
On Saturdays you can kind of do other things, but at the same time on Saturdays you still have to kind of work. I mean, you can't just drop it all and then hope for the best, because that doesn't really work in the long run.
If you wanna have some free time, you know that people on the side are working. They will be more hungry, they will practice more. And you have to keep in mind that when you're at the top and when you are have a good level, you need to make sure that you have to stay there.
I think being a pro is really demanding, and it's hard to have anything outside of it.
Originally, it's our hobby. So what we used to do is, okay, we go to school and then we play League. And now League is like our work, but at the same time it's our hobby as well. So basically we're just playing a lot of League.
I think everyone just does the same. Like, as I said, there is nothing to it other than sleeping, playing, eating, and then sleeping again. Like, even though people have perhaps personal traits, it's not really gonna be like a huge thing in the end, because after all, everyone just has to play League at all times and think about League if you're not playing it. And on your free day, probably people are just like trying to catch breath, and then you start all over again, and then you go the next week.
I can't be jumping out my seat for everybody's mind and needs. No, that don't make me selfish, baby. That don't make me mean. I got my own.
Does it look good? So what do you have to get? Because we usually don't work out together.
He's more shredded than me. What the fuck?